Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at you versus your person. We're going to see what are your feelings and intentions versus your person to see are you mirroring each other or are you on completely different pages. Keep in mind this is general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. We're going to start with Aries first. We'll go all the way through Pisces. Keep in mind, it is general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, Aries, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Those with Aries placements. You feel like you want to get together with this person and come in union if you're in separation. Your intentions is to rise above any obstacles or challenges that may have presented themselves when it comes to your connection. You're looking at things from a higher perspective. You just want to bring the goodness back in the connection. Your person is kind of doing a deep dive right now. They're kind of reading between the lines. What do they want? What do they don't want? Their intentions is to be patient with making that decision. Looks like the likely outcome is you're both going to still continue to stay separated if you're not in communication. It looks like there will be silence a little bit. Both of you are doing a little bit more reflection. You're reflecting, waiting for your person to make a decision. Your person's reflecting to make a decision. So it feels like nothing is really developing or changing right now in the current energy because of some type of failure. What happened here? Okay, so your person is trying to read between the lines, trying to figure out, did you betray them somehow? Did you say something you shouldn't have said? Did you tell somebody something that they told you that they said don't say? So they're kind of double checking everything, trying to figure out, do they want to continue to invest in this, or is this a situation where they don't trust you? So they're trying to gain that perspective. What's going to be the likely outcome while you're in separation? It looks like you may start connecting with other people, friends, family, coworkers. So will your person. But for right now, I don't see the two of you coming together. So what is the advice for Aries? Concentrate on yourself. If you think that by pulling your energy back is going to reduce the intensity of the certain situation, do that. Because things may develop over time where you'll actually feel better that you did not try to push your person to make a decision too quickly because it may backfire. Let's get one love oracle message for you, Aries. Aries. Healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. So this connection will be healed in time. But I'm hearing that song, Better in Time. So this person just needs some time away to figure out what they're going to do. Taurus. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Taurus, you versus your person. Are you marrying each other or are you on completely different pages? Taurus. You feel like patience is definitely needed right now. It's just a big, complicated mess. There's been a lot of hassles. Your intentions is you feel the pressure of the situation. So you're kind of just waiting. You've pulled back and you're not doing anything because you feel it got really quickly too much too soon. Your person feels like maybe it's over, that maybe this is a setback that the two of you are not going to be able to recover from. Their intentions for right now is they are trying to stay in separation with you. Likely outcome, it does look like there could be an ending in the situation. The circumstances has gone beyond control where the foundation has been completely destroyed. And your person may be just changing the narrative, not wanting to rebuild that foundation, that they don't have the capacity or they don't want to put in the effort to be able to reestablish it. So what's the advice for you? You may have to wake up and recognize that even though you feel defenseless in the situation, this may be just something inevitably you're going to have to detach and let go from. Looking at things from the bigger picture, that it was not something that could maybe come back around for you. So what is the love oracle card for Taurus? Rekindle. An old flame is going to return. Whether it's this person, which it doesn't feel like it, I think because this connection broke down, because you do have the wheel of karma. So this connection you were with, if it started really fast and it ended really quickly, abruptly, and it was very triggering, this might have been a karmic lesson for you. And once you master the lesson of this karmic situation, then somebody else is coming back. Somebody that you either have a past life with in another lifetime that was a soulmate, or this could be somebody that you are rekindling a brand new romance with that you've dated in this lifetime. Okay, Gemini. All right, Gemini, you versus your person. Gemini. Are you mirroring each other, or are you on completely different pages, Gemini? Gemini and their person. One more. Gemini. You feel like you got to put your walls up. Deliberately put your walls up. It's a catch-22. You feel like in this situation, you can't win, you can't win, you can't win. Either way, you're trying to hold it together. Your intentions is to try to hold it together. Your person feels like maybe they should just move on from this, that they shouldn't resist the inevitable. Their intentions is to be very strong-willed with making the virtue of, you know what, let me just let this happen. It happened. Now I just need to move forward and not resist it. Likely outcome is that both of you are challenged with, I don't have the courage to come back to this. I don't have the courage and strength to try to rebuild it, so I'm just going to rebuild on my own. Your advice is, there are some things that you were blinded to when it came to the situation. You were maybe oblivious to the truth, or you refused, you looked the other way when it comes to the situation. Now's the time for you to be prepared to understand why you were blocking those things out. Why do you feel like it was necessary to not address the things that you knew were not working within the situation? There's a sense of almost like ownership of reclaiming, why did it happen, or why did it need to happen? Why did I not pay attention to those things that I knew weren't okay? So let's get one oracle card for Gemini. Love language of affirmation. Loving words hold great power. This could be your love language. You needed your person to tell you they love you, they miss you, they want to be with you, that they care about you, that they want the best for you. And maybe you told your person that repeatedly and they refused to do that. Maybe they said, oh, it's silly for me to have to tell you I love you all the time, or that I need you, or I want you in my life. Tell yourself that. You don't need that from someone else. You can say, I love you. Look yourself in the mirror every day and say, I love you. I want the best for you. I want to make you happy. Tell yourself that. You give yourself your own love language. All right, Cancer. You want your own personalized in-depth reading? My website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Cancer. You versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Are you mirroring each other, or are you on completely different pages? You feel like it's really hard right now. Your intentions is to come up with some type of game plan, some type of, I'm hearing grandiose. So some type of grandiose gesture potentially. Your person feels like they need to really disconnect and go into introspection to figure out what it is that they want. Their intentions right now is they might be hanging out with other people, friends, family, trying to be with other people that make them feel good. Likely outcome is both of you are needing to realize that there's maybe been a shutdown in the situation for a reason. Somebody is punishing the other person for something that happened, whether that's you're punishing your person or they're punishing you. Either way, there's a lack of sweetness and gratitude here in the likely outcome, where both of you are going to have to look at things from a different perspective. So whoever was the one who was maybe trying to humiliate or punish the other one, that's the one who needs to take ownership. So if that's you, or it feels like it's your person maybe did that, maybe they said something in front of their friends about you and it really embarrassed you, or it made you not feel the best version of yourself, Maybe you called them out about it and you feel like because they said that they really hurt your feelings. Maybe it hurt your confidence. You know, maybe you had something on that you thought you looked really good, you felt confident in, but then they were making fun of you with their friends about it. They like openly humiliated you in front of other people. And now you feel like you have to come up with a game plan as to why did they do that. Okay, what's the advice? If you are feeling an emptiness because of this person, you may have to realize that maybe this isn't your fairy tale. Maybe this person isn't the nicest person. Maybe you really were affected for a particular reason about what this person had said. And maybe disengaging is going to be the best version for you right now because you are hurt, you're broken over what this person has said. So what's the oracle card for Cancer this time? Third party, you may be dealing with a karmic situation. Yeah, I definitely feel like your person said something to someone else, and that is what has kind of stirred all of this. Okay, and it could be a karmic situation. Maybe that person was placed in between the two of you for you to recognize that this isn't the person for you. All right, Leo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Leo. You versus your person. Are you mirroring each other or are you on completely different pages, Leo? All right, Leo. You feel like you need to break free from this situation, that maybe you need to leave it behind. You're developing character and virtue within yourself once you do distance yourself. Looks like your person is kind of forcing themselves also to distance themselves. They feel like this is the finale, this is the grand finale that they're checking out. Likely outcome is both of you separately are detaching. You're detaching from the situation, the circumstances. You maybe have children together, so maybe you do have to co-parent with this person. There's a sense of desire to have peace between the two of you for that simple fact alone. If you don't have children, it could be that there's this idea that there's an insecurity that is festered between the two of you, and you both recognize that. And because of that, you're realizing that you want a sense of security elsewhere, and it's not with each other. So what is the advice for Leo? Be very disciplined and controlled with the choices and potential options that you do make. Making sure that you're learning from this lesson. What are you learning about yourself? What are you learning about the bigger picture when it comes to you and this individual? And being able to adapt and make necessary changes for future connections or future relationships if necessary. All right, let's get one oracle card for Leo. Leo. Disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. So just be aware that you both have decided to part ways, clearly is what it looks like. So there are things that were hidden from you that were being disguised. So your intuition of distancing yourself is probably a good idea. Virgo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, Virgo, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Are you mirroring each other or are you on completely different pages, Virgo? You feel like you need to stay busy and concentrate on your work. Your intentions eventually is to come around and communicate with your person, but not right now. Your person feels like you're just kind of rewriting the story in your own version. You're not looking at things from their version. They feel like things are just out of control at this point, and they feel like your version that you are acting like is the only version of the story. and it's destroying the connection. Likely outcome is there's a little bit of possessiveness of both of you thinking you're right. And because of that, there's a breakdown, and both of you are separating because of that. You're analyzing that your perspective is the right perspective. You're looking at it your way. Your person's saying their perspective is the right perspective. They're looking at it their way, and neither one of you are wanting to come to the middle. So what's your advice? Don't go fishing for more than what you want to receive. If you're not ready to receive more than what you're fishing for, don't go exploring that. So the best piece of advice for yourself is use judgment and discernment and the ethical thing to do here. Don't fish for something you don't want to find. I don't know why something's more is there, but I'm not going to go into that. All right, Virgo, let's get you one oracle card. This could be the one you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. Libra. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Libra. You versus your person. Are you mirroring each other, or are you on completely different pages? Libra. Libra and their person. You feel like you need to be practical in the situation. Your intentions is to not let the intensity of the argument or whatever happened recently not impact the overall outcome. Your person feels a sense of belonging and home with you, and their intentions is to let you know that they're willing to make necessary changes because you are their best friend and they do appreciate that. Likely outcome is this person is wanting to take more ownership than you. So they're going to make the decision that they're devoted and they want to bring this back around. So whatever has happened, they are definitely infatuated with you, wanting to have this connection come full circle. Your advice is don't be so guarded to not be able to focus on what your person is saying to you. If you're going to be on the defense and you're going to be disengaged when they do communicate with you, it's not going to work in your favor. So just be very disciplined with how you do respond to your person. So what is the advice for Libra? Psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words. So maybe you and your person can telepathically communicate, and there might be something you want to telepathically try to communicate to them. Or maybe they're going to communicate with you. Scorpio. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Scorpio. You versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Scorpio. Scorpio. You feel lonely in the situation. You feel divided from your person. Your intentions is to try to evaluate your options. You want to change in the circumstances, so you're trying to decide what that change should be. Your person feels very tunnel vision, very self-focused on themselves. They're a little bit confused as to why you feel that way. Their intentions is to try to reveal or bring to light, try to understand why you're feeling that way. Something is being shadowed or blocked on your person's side. Maybe it's their intuition not picking up on what you're putting down, that you feel lonely in the connection. It does look like if you are wanting this person to step up, I do see them stepping up. I do see them trying to connect with you, trying to have a deeper bond with you for you to not feel lonely in the situation. So your best piece of advice is don't play games with your person. If you act like you're lonely but you're really not, just because you're wanting something more from this person, don't do that. That's going to make things a lot more complex, and you're going to create a projective energy in the situation and circumstance. Don't do that. If you really do feel lonely express to your person why you feel lonely. Your person is a little bit kind of out of touch. Maybe they're not, either their intuition isn't open or they're just kind of not getting it. You may have to directly tell them what you need from them to not feel lonely in the relationship. The elevator may not go to the top floor, is what it feels like with your person. Okay, what is the advice? Okay, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So the separation might be temporary, but it might be necessary also. Sagittarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Sagittarius, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Are you marrying each other or are you on completely different pages? Sagittarius. You feel like your person is very codependent, very clingy, very possessive, obsessive. Your intentions is to try to see if you can work it out with them, but you do feel a sense of trap, like they're trying to trap you. Your person feels helpless in the situation. They're trying to be vulnerable with you, but they feel like you're running a con game on them. And they also feel like they're refusing to face the reality of what their intuition's telling them. Likely outcome is there could be a lot of like passion and chemistry. Maybe the intimacy is really good, but it looks like there's about to be a breakup. There's about to be a major shakeup in the situation. Okay, what's going to be the advice for Sagittarius? Don't destroy the connection and try to control the narrative on an assumption. Maybe you need to have a intense conversation with your person, being able to feel your way out of that conversation to see, is this person someone who is making you feel that way, and why? Is it an insecurity within yourself, or is it really something your person is doing? It's a question you have to ask yourself. All right, what's the oracle message for Sagittarius? You're getting 2. Well, marriage is in reverse, so this is definitely somebody you're not marrying. And love language is acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. So this could be your love language. It could also be your person that if neither one of you are giving the love language that you need to receive, you might want to speak up and say that. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website's TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Capricorn, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Are you marrying each other or are you on completely different pages? You feel like you want to just give in. You want to make a truce. Your intentions with those feelings is you want happily ever after. Your person feels like they need to make a decision. Their intentions is they still want to love you. They want this unconditionally. Likely outcome is the scales are going to be balanced between the two of you. You both are processing what you need in order to fill the void within this connection. It does look like you are both enhancing with the communication for that. Your best piece of advice is love to learn from the lessons. Explore options of what you love, what your person loves, and how the two of you don't have to give up, but you can actually be able to learn from this and surrender to the lessons that are needing to be mastered. Aquarius. Oh wait, let's get one oracle message. I forgot. Capricorn. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. All right, Aquarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Aquarius. You versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person, Aquarius? You feel confident that the two of you can persevere through this. You are intending to not let this break you or the connection between the two of you, what you're going through. Your person's wanting to express their feelings and emotions, that they feel hurt and heartbroken. Something has interfered with the connection and it's stressing them out. Likely outcome is there is this possibility that the two of you can rise above it, but the only way you're going to do that is if you're both willing to be vulnerable with each other. Your advice is be prepared to take responsibility and accountability for your part, and let old habits die hard. If there's something that you keep doing repeatedly that is impacting the relationship and causing this, then you need to learn how to course correct that. Your advice is there is a gravitational pull towards each other. There's a magnetism that you both have for a particular reason. Pisces, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Pisces, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Oh, Pisces. Pisces. All right. You feel betrayed by this person. Your intentions is to figure out why they are making you feel betrayed. Your person feels like a victim of the circumstance. Their intentions is to use this as a catalyst to change the situation. Likely outcome is you both are strategizing, trying to think ahead of what the other person's going to do. But the cold hard truth is you both are trying to set up boundaries and protect yourself, but you're not protecting each other or the integrity of the connection. Your advice is if there is anxiety attached to the connection or there's fear because of regrets, ask yourself, why are those regrets there? What is it that you need to learn? You need to revisit maybe something from the past that can help you resolve it so that this mistake doesn't happen again. Your best piece of advice is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith is going to bring this romantic connection into fruition.